Knock, knock. Who's there? Phyllis. Phyllis who? Fill this cup with beer, please. I'm so thirsty.
I'm your host, Darcy Mehta, and this is my co-host, Neeraj Mehta. And this weekend, we have Father's Day coming up on Sunday, June 16th. Of course, there is a plethora of things you can do to make your dad feel special. Maybe it's just making his favorite meal, taking him fishing, giving him a massage, or maybe gifting him one, or playing a game he loves and writing a card to tell him all the ways you appreciate him. Of course, we live in the best area,
Cocoa Beach.
Yes, and the Space Coast overall, which is filled with fun activities, so we won't even scratch the surface here of ideas. But we do want to highlight a couple of businesses in the area and fun things that you could do this weekend. But first, Neeraj, tell us a fun, interesting fact about your dad, Shashi Mehta.
A fun, interesting thing about my dad is that he came to the United States literally with $10 in his pocket. And through hard work and perseverance, he raised a family. He became a business owner, an entrepreneur, and now he's retired, wealthier than he could ever be, and not just through financial means, but through wisdom that he's learned over the years of coming to this country.
I love that. Let's see. Interesting thing about my dad is he goes by Peter, even though his real name is Conrad, because he grew up with his grandpa, who also is named Conrad. So they took to calling him Peter, which is his middle name. Another fun fact is he was a gymnast and a pole vaulter in high school. He still has a high school track record, which is so cool, and we go and see him on the wall whenever we can in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. So what's a lesson that always sticks in your head that you've learned from your dad?
You know, my dad, probably the biggest lesson I've learned from him is that always give more than you receive in life, and you'll be gifted tenfold over. And what I mean by that is no matter whether it's family or friends or co-workers or colleagues, my dad's mentality is always think about the other person, think about their struggles and how you can help them. And that's where you'll really find the fruits of life. And so it's a lesson that I have seen him not only preach, but also take through action, whether it's through financial means, through service, through love. But he always thinks about somebody else rather than himself. And I think that's what has given him so much wisdom over his life.
He is very giving, and you've gotten that from him as well. Let's see. From my dad, there's so many lessons and things that are just stuck in my head because they've been drilled in my head. You know so many of them. Always give 110%, which we do. And one of my overall all-time favorite one is that we can be anything we want to be, my sisters and I. Whatever we put our minds to, we can do. And probably comes from giving 110% too. Lighthouse Cove Adventure Golf is a family-friendly, super fun spot. So pick out your colorful ball, grab a beer from the bar, and pick out your matching putter. And it's time to hit the courses.
One of the most perfect Father's Days. Take Dad putt-putt golfing, especially if he's not a golfer like me or a dad like me. 1, 2, 3. Everyone's a pro at putt-putt.
This Cocoa Beach location has 2 lively courses, Paradise Falls and Lost Lagoon, each with 18 holes. Woo! Everyone can enjoy.
The birdie.
Yes!
You got the birdie.
Woo! And that's how it's done.
A little bit to the
There are several waterfalls, hills, and a few hidden surprises along the way, promising a variety of fun at every hole.
Ahoy, mateys! Ahoy!
I'll never let go.
And if your father is a real golfer and doesn't like putt-putt, you know what? It's Father's Day. Let him tee off. Hole in one!
Who's hungry? Don't forget to stop by Dune Dog Cafe before or after your game for some tasty apps, burgers, and more.
Just waiting for the slow pokes to catch up to Dad. But in the meantime, I can tell him some new dad jokes. First guy, how good is your dad at golf? Second guy, he is terrific.
For those looking for even more adventure, there's Lost Lagoon, which covers undulating terrain, caves, and more cool holes to explore.
I'll stop the world and melt with you.
Looks like somebody's excited for some ice cream at 3 Scoops Ice Cream Parlor for specialty milkshakes or 24 flavors of premium ice cream. There's always time to party at Lighthouse Cove. By the way, this is so cool. They deliver drinks, including beer and wine, to your exact location on the links.
Great moments in dad history. June 11th, 1988. Martin Marty Dunder is the first dad to strap on a fanny pack. He also wears black socks with sandals, completing the ultimate dad look. Happy Father's Day.
Carib Brewery USA in Cape Canaveral, which is owned by a company in Trinidad and Tobago, has figured out the perfect way to merge local Florida charm with Caribbean flavor. It is a gem to have in our backyard. The brewery and their tap house, 321 Limehouse, is committed to the betterment of our community. They host numerous events, and this month, with the countdown to summer officially on, there will be Run Club Mondays, BOGO Wednesdays with Carib Lager, which is also the beer of the month. They have Trivia Thursdays, Open Mic Fridays, and Beach Cleanup Saturdays in partnership with Keep Brevard Beautiful. In fact, there's actually one this Saturday, the 15th of June, so come on out. Plus, there are brewery tours available on the weekends from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Carib Brewery USA produces 28 different styles of ales, lagers, and ciders of the highest quality. There's cool merch in the store too, and online. And oh hey, it's Caribbean Heritage Month, so they are offering 10% off Carib Lager products.
Here we are at Carib Brewery and trying a delicious array of beers for Father's Day. Something that every father loves to do. Some good beer. Come check this place out. The first beer that this father is going to try today on Father's Day is going to be the Sunshine State Lager. Look at the color, the hue, the smell of citrus. Delicious. As anticipated, delicious.
I decided after the flight to try a full pint of the Caribe Strawberry Rosé. All their ciders are made from a champagne brew, and it's delicioso. Cheers!
So, dad joke number 1. What should you wear to a tea party? A t-shirt. Dad joke number 2. What's a good name for a hamburger? Patty. Patty. All right, dad joke number 3 for Father's Day. Here we go. What kind of dog swims the best? A lap dog. What up, dog? Happy Father's Day. So here we are at the 321 Limehouse in Cape Canaveral. And here we have a flight of 6. And we've noticed here that no one has tried the Swamp Ale IPA. So I will be the first one to try this. And I will give you my honest opinion. Here we go. That is your beer. But now it's my beer. And I like it, and you guys should come here and try it for yourselves. Have a happy Father's Day, everybody.
Okay, a couple phrases and words that stick in your head when you think of your dad or what your dad would say.
Try to connect the dots.
Finish what you start.
Stop being stupid.
Cushion of time. Always have a cushion of time.
Oh gosh. Stop being stupid.
Stop in the distance you can see.
Stop being stupid.
No, what does your dad tell you when you were 18?
Get married, have children, raise a family. So I've gotten married. Halfway there.
I can think of another one of his dad. 360 thinking.
Oh yes, always have 360 thinking. That's very important in life.
Mm.
You know, Father's Day, many people have lost their fathers. Many fathers may have left early on in their life for whatever reason. I feel so blessed and so grateful to have such an amazing, supportive father, and that unconditionally will love me and has proven that time after time after time. So happy Father's Day, Dad. I love you very much.
Aw, that is so sweet. And I feel the same. My dad has always told my sisters and I that he's proud of us. And, you know, he really has always been supportive. Have a great weekend. We will see you on the course, at the beach cleanup, or, of course, getting ice cream. And do let us know if you need some flavor recommendations. Happy Father's Day, everyone. And by the way, 3 Scoops ice cream is available anytime for anyone, regardless if you are playing putt-putt. So head on out after dinner, have a nice walk, just like we do much too often, but it's worth it. Enjoy!
Okay. So here we have the Sunshine State Florida IPA. No, the Sunshine. Here we are at Carib Brewery at the 321 Tap House and just enjoying an array of their delicious beers. Something perfect to do on Father's Day. Every father loves a good cold one and some hot food. And yes, they have some food, Ange. Bye. Here we are at Carib Brewery in Cocoa Beach, Florida. Here we are at Carib Brewery in Cape Canaveral, Florida. Here we are at Carib Brewery in Cape Canaveral, Florida. And Michael keeps cracking up in the background. Here we are at the Carib Brewery, 321 Limehouse. Here we are at the Carib Here we are at the Carib Brewery, the 321 Limehouse. A limehouse different than a brew house. Why? Don't know. But we're trying a flight of 6 of their top beers and what are these things called?
A flight.
And no, these. These are beers, and these are ciders. So we're trying 3 of their best beers and 3 of their most fantastic sliders. Sliders.
You're hungry.
hungry, aren't you?